What's up, my fellow trashers? Welcome back to another video, and I hope you're out there getting that good content. Just want to remind you guys that if you want me to review a TV show or a movie, just link it down in the comment down below and tell me there. Even though I know you guys aren't gonna do that. So I didn't really have a new show I wanted to do, nor a new movie, but I had this idea of doing Beastars, which I watched a month ago. So if I get any details wrong, that's because I didn't really catch up. I have like a few details from the manga and the first episode because I rewatched it and trying to prepare for this video, but I fell asleep like right after. Oh, spoilers, by the way, in case you guys are like don't want spoilers. This is your stop point right now, and there won't be any other point of you guys watching this video. So find another video, why don't you? Huh? Sorry. Okay. So I fell asleep right as the sheep guy died. And that's about all I remember that the guy was running away from. Okay, here's another spoiler thing for the manga. If you don't want spoilers for the manga, get out of here. And okay, so he was getting chased around by that polar bear guy, and then he gets eaten, and like how I'm eating my hair, and that's all I can remember from right before I fell asleep. And you know, I don't really want to like rewatch it because I think I have the main details of the story remembered. So okay, so the sheep guy, the llama guy, whatever species he is, he dies, and then we cut to like the girl, the herbivores, the herbivore girls, the plant eater girls. They are like talking about how the guy's dead, and the one girl who was the crush of the llama sheep guy just talks about how he was like, oh, I talked to him like a day ago before he died. Oh, it's so sudden. And then it like keeps on cutting back and forth throughout the day until we finally see Lego She, being an unintentional creeper towards the girls, and they're just like, oh my god, he's a predator. But, that's literally what he is. His species eats animals for a literal living. And, sorry, there's something in my throat. I'm fine. But, whatever. So, we first get introduced to Legoshi as a unintentional creeper. And so, sorry I'm looking up. I don't know what I'm looking up. Camera. I know I shouldn't touch my face, but it's a fidget. But anyway, back to the show. I think after that they stopped looking at the herbivore girl's life after the guy dies. Gets eaten, by the way. And so Legoshi, we kick up with him, and he's doing his job at the stage crew of the school. And so it's, all fine and dandy until he's with Lewis. I think Lewis is a better thing. the better pronunciation. I think it's Lewis. So he's with Lewis, and then this otter mongoose guy comes up and tries to attack Lewis because he's getting all angry and stuff about Lewis being all, all high and mighty, trying to be the beastar. But Legoshi comes in with a block. Block is the punch because he's, a cool guy. Legoshi's the best boy. He just goes like, and he's like, hey. Don't know why I'm doing Sylvester Stallone. We protect the cast from any harm, and you shall do no harm. And the mongoose guy is like, fine. And Lewis is like, yeah, get out of here. Legoshi, stay here. I need to talk to you. And he's like, and Legoshi's like, I actually have to go, and Lewis is like, bah, 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 with his tail, and yanks him. And then they all have the confrontation where they, like, Lewis is like, I know we're not supposed to do this, but I need to practice more in order to get to the status of greatest actor ever, and then become the beastar because that's what his adoptive dad wants him to be. So Lewis is acting with another guy. I think it was the ram guy. It was like a ram there, and acting with him, and Legoshi is just keeping guard until the love interest Haru, who is like taking a walk, I think I remember that, or she like got kicked out of her room or something like that. She just leaves in order to progress the story. And for some reason, I guess it was the first time, like, Legoshi encountered someone who would encounter a species that his species would naturally encounter in the wild. I guess he's never met a rabbit or nothing like that. So he smells Haru coming, and he's like,
yes, must feed. I must feed on the weak.
And he just pounces on her. He does that thing, and then he goes into that iconic pose. And I really love the pose, by the way. It's so good. And so, they're in the pose, and then, like, it cuts. That's the end of the first episode, if I remember. And then the next episode, it picks up, and it's just Legoshi talking himself in his head, and his instincts are personified into a dark shadow version of him. And that is a really cool idea, that you personify your own instincts as a darker version of you, and he just talks. He just talks to it, and he's like, no, I won't eat her, I won't eat her, especially after that one kid. And he doesn't eat her once, because Lewis, he breaks his leg after falling off the stage accidentally, and they called Legoshi, and he's like, huh, what? And he the only thing he only damages Haru by, like, cutting her arm with his claws. And then the rest of the episode is basically just Legoshi confronting himself about the what happened with him and Haru. And then, like, the third episode, I'm probably gonna stop talking after the third episode, because I think that's like a good enough place to stop. You know, because I think this video is getting a little bit long, but they're like he's just like talking to himself throughout the episode, even throughout his like normal life. And he's like, I can't believe I almost. Why am I going for Sylvester Stallone with his voice? He's like, hey, hey, hey. But he's like, I can't believe I did this. I almost ate her. I don't even know her name. And like later in the episode, that scene happened with him and Haru in the gardening, the gardening shed where I think Haru lives, sort of. But and you know that scene happens, and if you watch the show, you know what happens, and I'm not gonna say it here, but so that scene happens, and that. I think that basically ends off episode 3. I think so. That's basically the first 3 episodes. A guy dies. We get introduced to the main characters. The 2 main leads. There's actually, I guess you could say there's 3 main leads, but 2 of them interact in one almost each other, and the wacky hijinks ensue involving other citizens or other species, because the show is basically adult Zootopia, as many other people have stated. So, you know, the show's good so far. I heard the manga's good as well, but I haven't read it myself because I can't even go outside, dude. Quarantine and all. Then again, I guess it's just self-isolation. I never go outside anyway, so. So, it's, yeah, I heard the manga's good, and I've watched the entire first season of Beastars, and it's good. I love it so far. And the intro, the OP, is really good. I love it. It was like, I'm not going to try to imitate it without, remembering. But I just love the animation as well. The CG animation is good. Whenever they go into the backstory of Lewis or like any other backstory, they just go into a 2D, almost like stop motion. Well, not stop motion as in the intro, but stop motion as in the sense of like puppetry. But sorry. But the show is good, and I heard the manga's good. And of course, I know about what's going to happen in the show, so depending on how the show handles it, I might be invested enough to read the manga. So, no, I'm going to add a new thing to this. I'm going to add a counter, like a rating. Why not? And so I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for Beastars. And so the intro's good. The show itself is good. The animation is good. The source material it's based on is good. I guess the only I don't think there are not many downsides, besides the fact that like earlier in the show they have a whole story about a chicken donating their eggs to they donate their eggs to the school cafeteria as a way of like uh, you know, I don't really have a way to summarize it right now, but sometimes it gets a little too fast paced and it veers off. It goes into like a little tangent of different stories about throughout the school, and really, it's a good show. 7.5 out of 10. I can't wait for more. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are finding the best content out there, just like the show Beastars. I demand you guys go watch it right now. It's on Netflix. So go watch it. I've loved it. I bet you'll love it. Just don't mind the fact that they're all furries. Alright, I'll see you guys next video, which will be next Thursday. As always, I'll upload on Thursdays, of course. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.